Shalom, shalom, Yasharallah, Kal Halayim La YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM Kakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone to teach them well. Peace and salutations be to the hopeful elect. I'm Brother Tazawan coming at you from the province of Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. Alright, this lesson is going to be a quick in transit going into a shootout or a shooting at the CDC. Okay. Let's see if I can grab it real quick. Alright, supposedly happened 2 days ago. It says CDC shooting barely over before media demands government watch list for the unyabbed. Okay. So they want a watch list for the unyabbed. Now they thinking that the unyabbed are unstable creatures, or they could possibly get out of hand and start shooting and killing people out of nowhere. Right, so it says here in the post, it says, a man who believed the COVID, oh shit, said the word. Yeah, whatever. A man who believed the C9 yab ruined his health opened fire on CDC buildings in Atlanta yesterday, and what authorities say was a revenge attack before being found dead inside a nearby CVS. Right, so it says made sick by a C9 yab and wanted revenge on the CDC. Law enforcement sources told CNN the suspect thought he was, quote unquote, thought he was sick from the C9 yab, which he was sick from the C9 yab. All these people are sick, man. All right. Media don't want to cover it. The news don't cover it, but they don't want to tell you how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people done dropped dead from that yab. Nobody wants to talk about it, but people lost family members, friends, relatives, whatever, children, loved ones, spouses. It says, let that sink in. And a man claims the shot destroyed his health, and now the media is already spinning the entire event into a wider anti-yab extremism narrative designed to smear everybody who refused the experimental C9 yabs. I was supposed to buy the brother Watchman for Yasharallah on Instagram. You can go and follow him, all right, and see his posts and get a better look at his posts. Okay, but this is what's going on now. Now you got the people finally starting to retaliate for being yab injured. All right, and these more and more health problems going to come up over the years because of this yab. You got people who are still alive today, you know, through brothers' testimonies. They say, man, people come up and say ever since they got the yab, they haven't been feeling the same since. All right, something's changed about them. They can't quite put their finger on it, but something's not right. All right, so that yab got in their bodies and started reconfiguring them, man. All right, reconstructing them, and it's harming these people. So your government betrayed you, right? And it's gonna get to a point where all these people are gonna realize, yeah, the government betrayed us. The government did something unspeakable to us, man. Very cruel and evil to us. Now you're going to start to understand that the serpent is in rulership, and you just took his venom. Okay? Let's grab it. Alright, because now you got one man standing up. Guess what? That's going to lead to more. Alright, so they're already making preparations for retaliation from that yab, man. Why do you think these people have resigned? I'm gonna say his name, but without the F on it. Ouchie resigned. All these people resigning after this C9 came out. All right, these companies are falling back into the shadows after they done bit you with their serpent venom out of nowhere. All right, because they know that as soon as that venom started to take effect, these people are gonna lash out on their last days. And that man was found dead in the nearby CVS. They didn't state how he was found dead. All right, I got to get more into that article, but who knows how he could have died? He could have died taking himself out, or maybe that a blood clot hit his system when he got all amped up, you know. But what's important to note is that people are starting to retaliate because of being yab injured. And not only that, but these devils are starting to paint the narrative as if those that were not yabbed are a potential threat. Okay, what the fuck do we do? This man was yabbed. How are you now looking at the unyabbed? Though this man was, he said he was attacking because he was injured from the yab, not because he wasn't yabbed. What's wrong with these people, man? You gotta see through this devil's his antics, man. Okay, you gotta look through, see through all the bullshit, see through all the cover-ups. Move the mashed potatoes aside and look at the meat. It says 2 Ezra 15:15, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Matter of fact, verse 14 says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Destruction be to the world and those that dwell therein. These people are going to turn on each other and eat each other, man. Too much betrayal, too much treachery has been in the mix. All right. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So this is a good example. This man stood up to fight against the CDC with a sword in his hand. All right, but it's going to get to a point where people are going to band together and go to war against each other. There's going to be many wars within America. All right, then there's going to be that great war, that World War III happening on the outside of America. Really, these many wars are going to be a part of that World War III, because the Lord said, what? This is that final woe. It's that final destruction. This is going to be a time like never before. There's going to be war everywhere. Not just between countries, but within the countries. All right, the countries are going to divide within themselves. The Lord said, He's going to set Egyptian against Egyptian, and if Satan be divided against Satan, his house shall not stand. So this is an attack on Babylon, an attack on America's supremacy, man. Their rulership, their kingdom, they're falling. So all their deceptions are falling with them. Okay. And these people are starting to wake up to what was done to them. These people are starting to wake up to what's happening around them. You just had the NASA release that the aliens that they saw were so-called African American. They could have been they could have been black. They could have just said that they were black. They could have been any race, but they chose African Americans. They looked like African Americans. Why? Because these are the Israelites. These are the angels. Okay. Now these people are starting to realize something ain't right. Okay. As the days go on, the truth is coming out, and Esau is being found to be more so the devil, while Jacob is being found to be more so the righteous. Okay, you have afflicted the righteous, and you don't even know it. These people are about to find these things out. It's all about to be unleashed, and when that happens, all hell about to break loose. This country's gonna, this world, shouldn't say this country. This world is gonna go into overdrive. It's gonna turn into an all-out brawl. Okay, a battle royale. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. All right, scriptures say what? Knowledge shall increase. Okay, so because of this knowledge increasing, these people are going to start to bug out and lose their minds. What have I been doing all of my life? You know, trusting in your government. Come to find out the devil that you voted for is a pedo, man. All right, these people have been bamboozled time and time again, and it's getting to a point where they're getting tired. Inflation's at an all-time high, higher than it's ever been. Okay, since the 60s, I believe, the 70s, inflation's at an all-time high, man. These people are upset. These people are pressured. These people are feeling targeted. Okay, it's getting to a point where these people are going to start to steal, kill, and destroy, because they don't got the money to afford the things. Their checks don't have that much purchase power anymore. Their paychecks ain't got purchase power no more. That dollar is collapsing. And you got people coming out saying they believe that Trump is purposely crashing the dollar. Right? So here it is. Gas ain't effective no more because it's expensive. Food ain't effective because it's expensive. People are starving. People are hungry. They got children. Okay? People are sick. How you expect them to get their meds to cure or to treat the symptoms that are caused from that yab? Okay, these people are about to lose their shit. What a time to be alive, man. You know, Lord, what the scripture say, if the Lord grants you to be alive in that time, to live, to see through these things, then you're gonna see it. Right? You're gonna see all these things unfold that was written in the scriptures. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. They're not going to regard Trump. They're not going to regard their governments. You see, this guy didn't regard the CDC and how much authority and power that they have. He didn't regard their power. He went straight in and went for the killing blow. He said, y'all destroyed my health. I trusted you. That's what all these people are going to say. I trusted you. And then they're going to proceed to self-destruct on you, man. And that's what this guy did. He self-destructed. All right? He knew that his body wasn't the same anymore. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So the course of their action going to stand in the power that they have. This guy had the power to go and shoot up the CDC, and that's what he did. Okay? A few buildings, supposedly. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, because this devil going to declare martial law. There's going to be military checkpoints in every city. All right? The troops are going to be on the streets. There's going to be curfews. Okay, there's going to be traffic stops. All right, everybody going to be getting checked. All right, this is going to all lead to the NWO, the MOTB. It's going to be man, everything is leading down one road. No matter which path you take, it's all going to go down the same road and to the same end. Okay, no matter where you go with it, no matter where this devil goes with it or where he tries to direct it, it's all going to end up in the hands of the MOTB. Okay? The Lord has already got America in his hands. It's over. We just watching it play out. The movie is being played out. We watching the book turn page by page every day. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It's going to be a terrible time where men are going to be afraid to step out the house. You can't go out in the streets without having to fight for your life. Okay? Everybody's going to be hiding in the dens and the groves. These women especially are going to be hiding out. You go into an abandoned house, you may hear a woman sniffling in the back, in the closet or somewhere hiding. Okay? Whole families, women and children just hiding out. There's some things you're going to see in these days. Men are going to be in the street killing each other. Like Andrew Tate said, it's a dog eats dog world. Okay? And what happens when the society collapses is going to return to such. These men are going to resort to their nature and destroy each other. Okay? Right now they're destroying each other in financial competitions and economics. But when that shit crashes, what do you think is going to happen after? They're going to be destroying each other for food, medicine, shelter. Okay? Dog eats dog world. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods. So these men ain't gonna, oh man, I know you have kids, I'm gonna just let you go. You think you can share anything with us, your partner? Nah, he gonna go in there, he gonna take it. It's gonna be a time where everybody's taking. Scripture say, because iniquity shall increase, the love of many gonna wax cold. So it ain't gonna be no asking anymore. It's gonna be take, kill, steal, and destroy. All right? Everybody gonna perceive that everybody's on the same timing. And you gonna know, oh shit, there's somebody right there. You gonna walk in, you gonna be walking in, it's gonna be a nigga walking in the street. He gonna see another nigga, and they gonna know it's automatically on site. It's on site automatically. And you know, where you from, who are you? No, it's, garments rolled in blood. Okay? These people gonna be killing each other for food and water, man. All right? They're gonna shut these faucets off. It's not gonna be like you're gonna be able to drink out of the faucet. All right? Whoever's regulating the water treatment, that's gonna stop. The water's gonna be dirty, filthy water. Okay? You're gonna be drinking bitter water, man. Water with amoebas in it, brain-eating parasites, flesh-eating parasites in it. Okay, people ain't gonna be able to drink this water. They're gonna come out with all types of famine. A lot of pestilence gonna derive from drinking that untreated water. Okay, when you have these prices go up because of the tariffs and the federal spending cuts, okay, you had a lot of places that have water treatment problems already. So how much more in a time where this economy is collapsing. It says, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Because they're gonna be lacking food. There's gonna be a severe lack of food around, man. It's not like you're gonna be able to go to your nearest Walmart and go in there and pick something off the shelf and run out. These stores gonna empty out first, the first few days of the economy collapsing. First few days, all your stores, your grocery stores, neighborhood marts, your food markets, whatever, they're gonna be emptied out. Okay? And these people are gonna be forced to go inside your. What's gonna be next is the houses. They're gonna start to loot the houses, as the scriptures say right here. Okay, the scriptures say what? Upon a sudden, full storehouse is gonna be found empty. Out of nowhere, it's just gonna be emptied out. You're gonna try to go in there and get what you can get, but the whole city has already had their fill. It's too late. The whole city had their fill in that grocery store already. It's too late. You're gonna try to go to the next store 3 miles away on a tank that's on E. No gas. All the gas stations are plundered. Okay, destroyed. You're gonna try to run to the store down a few blocks away, a few miles away, but you barely got any gas. You have to get into the gas line. What happened when these hurricanes hit? You have lines, blocks and blocks down the road of people just trying to stock up on gas because they're panic buying. First things to run out: water, tissue, water, tissue, possibly canned goods, gas, all your essential resources, natural resources that is made to last, so these people can resort to their survival instincts. They're gonna run out first. Okay, businesses gonna collapse. Businesses gonna collapse probably before this shit happens, man. All right. So before all hell breaks loose, it's gonna be a scarcity of food already. All right, but these people gonna go in these stores and pillage. Then you're gonna have people trying to, find the nearest store. Oh shit, where can I go? Can I go here? Can I go there? Oh, it's stacked up. Oh, it's already emptied out. You know, oh, it's military blockades. National Guard is blocking off this street. I can't get down this street. These people gonna fight. Man, this shit's about to get real, man. All right, but I'm gonna close out on that, man. I treat that this lesson was edifying to you. I cannot waffle with some truth and sincerity. So next time, I give all glory and praises unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS. Shalom.